Do you want to know how much time you really have left once you pass 65? Every year beyond that age starts to feel more meaningful, more valuable. And the truth is, your body may already be giving you important signals about how long you might actually live. Some people in their mid to late 60s still feel energetic, mentally sharp, and full of life. Others, however, begin to slow down, dealing with chronic health problems, fatigue, or a general decline in energy. So what makes the difference? It often comes down to a few key signs, subtle but powerful indicators that can offer a glimpse into your future health and longevity. In this video, we're going to explore 7 signs that can help reveal how long you may live after turning 65. These signs are not myths or wild guesses. They're based on real patterns that scientists, researchers, and doctors have studied in people who have lived long, healthy lives. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own body and daily routine. And more importantly, you'll learn what changes you can make starting today to improve your health and increase your chances of living a longer, more vibrant life. Stay with us until the end, because some of the signs you're overlooking might seem small, but they could have a huge impact on your future. Once you understand what to look for, you'll have a clear picture of where you currently stand and what steps you can take to add more healthy years to your life. Now, let's get started. Sign 1: your walking speed. One of the strongest indicators of how long you might live after 65 isn't found in your DNA, your medical records, or even your diet. It's something much simpler: your walking speed. Research has shown that people who maintain a steady, brisk walking pace in their 60s and beyond tend to live longer than those who begin to slow down significantly. That's because walking speed is closely connected to your overall health, including muscle strength, cardiovascular function, balance, and even brain performance. Think about 2 people, Joe and Frank, both 67 years old. Joe walks every morning. He moves at a steady pace, doesn't struggle with stairs or street crossings, and his movements are balanced and confident. Frank, on the other hand, used to be active, but over the past few years, he's noticeably slowed down. He often takes breaks while walking, struggles to keep up with others, and sometimes feels unstable on his feet. Joe's walking pace suggests that his body systems are still functioning well. Frank's decline, however, may be a warning sign that his health is deteriorating, whether from weaker muscles, poor circulation, or even early signs of neurological decline. Your legs are your foundation, and when they start to weaken, so does your overall resilience. But here's the good news. Walking speed is something you can actually improve. The more you walk, the stronger you get. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Start taking short walks, use light ankle weights, or try simple leg exercises at home. Because in the end, how fast you move through life, literally, can tell you a lot about how long you'll keep moving at all. So pay attention to your pace. It might just be the easiest way to check in on your long-term health. Sign 2: your grip strength. Believe it or not, the strength of your handshake might reveal more about your future than you think. Studies have found that grip strength is one of the clearest indicators of vitality and overall strength in older adults. A firm, steady grip usually points to strong muscles, healthy circulation, and a well-functioning nervous system. On the other hand, a weak or declining grip can be an early sign of muscle loss, frailty, and even an increased risk of health complications. Let's take Robert, a 68-year-old man who's always taken pride in his strong handshake. He stays active, does light weightlifting, and never has trouble opening jars or carrying bags. Then there's Walter, also 68, who recently started noticing that twisting a bottle cap or holding a heavy grocery bag feels harder than it used to. He brushed it off as normal aging, but what he didn't realize is that his weakening grip was actually a sign that his muscle mass was decreasing, putting him at higher risk of falls, injuries, and even shorter life expectancy. Your hands are a reflection of your overall muscle health. If your grip is getting weaker, chances are the rest of your body is too. And as you lose strength, it becomes harder to stay independent, active, and resilient. The good news is you can rebuild grip strength. Simple exercises like squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, or lifting light weights can help you maintain your grip and keep your muscles strong. So take a moment to test your grip. If shaking hands feels softer than it used to, or if everyday tasks are becoming more difficult, don't ignore it. Because how well you hold on to things today may reflect how well you'll hold on to life in the years to come. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please comment the number 2 below to let me know you're here and engaged. It really helps me understand what content is valuable to you. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss out on more life-changing health insights. Stays sharp and his energy levels remain steady, but Bill starts experiencing brain fog, daytime fatigue, and even fluctuations in his blood pressure, all of which are closely linked to his declining sleep quality. If you wake up often during the night, have trouble staying asleep, or find yourself feeling exhausted even after spending hours in bed, don't brush it off. Your body is trying to tell you something. Poor sleep can be caused by many factors: stress, a poor diet, lack of physical activity, or even undiagnosed conditions like sleep apnea. The good news is sleep quality can be improved. Simple lifestyle adjustments like reducing screen time before bed, going to bed and waking up at consistent times, getting morning sunlight, or avoiding heavy meals late at night can make a big difference. Sleep isn't just about rest, it's about recovery. It's the time when your body repairs itself, strengthens the immune system, and clears harmful toxins from your brain. Without enough quality sleep, everything else starts to break down. So tonight, pay attention to how you're sleeping. If you wake up tired, struggle to stay asleep, or feel like your sleep has changed in recent years, it's time to make some changes. Because how well you rest today might just determine how healthy and strong you stay in the years ahead. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you click subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Your support helps us keep creating content to inform and inspire you. Sign 5. Your appetite and eating habits. The way you eat after 65 is one of the strongest indicators of how long you might live. A healthy appetite and a balanced diet help keep your body strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels stable. But when your appetite suddenly drops, or your eating habits change for the worse, it may be a sign that something deeper is going on. Consider 2 women, Margaret and Susan, both 67 years old. Margaret enjoys her meals, eats a wide variety of fresh, whole foods, and maintains a healthy, stable weight. She still prepares most of her meals herself and feels energized throughout the day. Susan, however, has noticed that she's not as hungry as she used to be. She skips meals more often, relies on processed or quick foods, and has unintentionally lost weight over the past year. What she doesn't realize is that her reduced appetite isn't just a minor change. It's a red flag. It could mean her body is no longer absorbing nutrients properly, which may lead to muscle loss, a slower metabolism, and a weakened immune system. In older adults, a loss of appetite can be tied to digestive issues, hormonal changes, or even early cognitive decline. And when you're not eating enough, your body starts to break down muscle, leading to weakness, frailty, and a higher risk of falls and illness. If you've noticed changes in your appetite, whether it's feeling full too quickly, losing interest in food, or unexpected weight loss, don't ignore it. Eating well after 65 isn't just about feeling full. It's about fueling your body with the nutrients it needs to stay strong and functional. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods, stay well hydrated, and make sure you're getting enough protein, fiber, and healthy fats in your diet. So ask yourself, are you still enjoying your meals? Are you giving your body the fuel it needs to keep going strong? Because the way you eat today directly affects how strong, independent, and healthy you'll be in the years to come. Sign 6. Your ability to handle stress. How you manage stress after 65 can reveal a lot about your long-term health and even your life expectancy. Chronic stress doesn't just make you feel anxious or irritable. It weakens your immune system, increases the risk of heart disease, and even accelerates the aging process. On the other hand, those who know how to manage stress, even in difficult situations, tend to remain more mentally sharp, physically healthy, and emotionally stable well into their later years. Let's take John and Richard, both 68 years old. John, like anyone, faces challenges. Unexpected bills, health scares, family conflicts. But he's learned to approach them with calm. He uses deep breathing, stays socially engaged, and doesn't dwell too long on what's out of his control. Richard, however, holds on to stress. He constantly worries about things he can't change, gets overwhelmed by small frustrations, and finds himself stuck in negative thought loops. Over time, that stress takes a serious toll. His sleep suffers, his blood pressure rises, and his energy slowly drains. Long-term stress causes inflammation, and that's been linked to almost every major age-related disease, from Alzheimer's to heart conditions. If you're often feeling tense, anxious, or emotionally worn out, don't ignore it. Managing stress through mindfulness, exercise, breathing techniques, or even laughter can add years to your life. Ask yourself, when challenges come up, do you adapt and move forward, or do you let worry take over? Because your ability to stay calm, find solutions, and focus on what you can control isn't just good for your peace of mind. It's a powerful predictor of how long and how well you'll live. If you're still watching and finding value in these insights, please comment number 6 below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next video. Your support truly helps us continue bringing you content that informs and empowers. Sign 7. Your social connections. On the other hand, a lack of social connection has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early mortality. Let's take 2 women, Eleanor and Barbara, both 68 years old. Eleanor leads an active social life. She keeps in touch with longtime friends, participates in a local book club, and truly enjoys spending time with her family. She looks forward to conversations, laughs often, and feels deeply connected to the people around her. Barbara, however, spends most of her time alone. Over the years, she's lost contact with many of her friends. Although she still has family, she rarely reaches out. As time passes, she begins to feel isolated, her mood drops, and her overall health slowly starts to decline. Human connection is not just emotional, it has a direct effect on your physical well-being. When you engage with others, your brain stays active, stress levels drop, and your body releases chemicals that support immune function, heart health, and even longevity. If you've noticed yourself pulling away from social activities, ignoring phone calls, or spending more time alone than usual, it may be time to reconnect. Staying connected doesn't mean you have to be surrounded by people constantly. Even small steps, like texting an old friend, joining a hobby group, volunteering, or simply having meaningful conversations, can make a big difference. Because the relationships you build and maintain today don't just bring happiness. They help protect your health and add years to your life. Final thoughts. Now that you know these 7 important signs, take a quiet moment to reflect. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence? Or have you started noticing subtle changes that could be early warning signs? The encouraging truth is, most of these factors, your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, eating habits, stress levels, and social connections, are things you can improve. Your future isn't fixed. The choices you make today can have a powerful impact on how many healthy, happy years lie ahead. If you recognize areas where you can do better, don't wait until a doctor tells you it's time. Start now. Even small actions can lead to big changes. Take more walks. Strengthen your muscles. Prioritize quality sleep. Stay socially active. and learn to manage stress in healthy ways. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. Because in the end, longevity isn't only about how many years you have left, it's about the quality of life you enjoy in those years. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your thoughts matter to us, and reading your comments gives us real encouragement and motivation to keep going. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating thoughtful, inspiring content for you and others. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.